Welcome back to the Seco Gulf channel. In today's tutorial, we'll explore the elbow case in OpenFOAM. This case demonstrates fluid flow through a pipe elbow, helping us understand velocity distribution, pressure drop, and flow separation in curved geometries. Let's get started. Alright, so let's start the tutorial. So first, we have to go to our foam tutorials. Okay, then we have to go inside incompressible, then we will go to foam, then we will copy this elbow tutorial to our home directory. Okay, I'll press LD, CD and press LS to see, and here we are, it is here. Okay, then we will go to elbow, LS, I will clear the terminal, and here we are. Okay, here we are. Alright, so let's go to system. Alright, here you can see a dict is written, foam data to fluent dict. Okay, what is speciality in this case? Why we are doing this today? Okay, the reason behind this is, if you have made a mesh in ANSYS Fluent, you can transfer that mesh to the OpenFOAM by typing a command fluent mesh to foam. You can make the mesh data accordingly to the OpenFOAM, and then you can run the solver, whatever solver you wanted to run. Okay, why this practice? Okay, now the question will come, why this practice, why we should do when we are doing all the things in ANSYS. The thing is that the ANSYS have restrictions of solvers only, which they provide, and in OpenFOAM we get the liberty of as many solvers as we can get. Okay, so that is the part. So if you want to run a specific solver, you are not getting a good results by running, for example, by running with the help of simple or pimple or piso in OpenFOAM in ANSYS Fluent. You thought that some other solver might work, like here in this case the solver we are using icofoam. Okay, so in that case you can use this OpenFOAM, this thing which I am going to tell you. Just transfer that here, run the solver, then again you can transfer the data of OpenFOAM to the ANSYS Fluent for the post processing. Okay, so for this specifically, this process is being done. Okay, that is the part. Alright, so let's do it. Okay, so I'll go back, and then what I'll do, I'll just first copy this 0.org to 0 directory. Then I will open the foam tutorials again. Okay, because the mesh is there in the resources directory of foam tutorials. We'll go inside geometry, press LS, and we are having this one. Okay, so we have to copy this to our elbow case. Okay, so I will copy elbow.mesh -r. I have not kept because we are not copying any directory, we are only copying the file. Okay, so for copying the file we can omit the -r. You can keep, there is nothing like that. Okay, no harm in keeping like that, keeping -r, but yeah, it's up to you. Okay, but for copying a file it is not required. For copying a directory it is required, -r is required. Okay, so home, okay, elbow. Okay, now I'll press LS here, so you can see that it has been copied. Okay, it has been copied. Alright, so now I will run a command fluent. You can see that .msh, this is the file extension of OpenFOAM mesh file. Okay, So fluent mesh to foam. This command you have to run to convert the ANSYS fluent mesh to the OpenFOAM mesh. Okay, I'll press enter. Okay, it is giving some error. I think I have done something wrong or what. Just a minute. Center. Why it is giving me this error? Okay. Okay, just a minute, I'll do that. Just a minute. Okay, so the error what I was doing, a very silly error what I was doing was I'm not typing the name of the file. Okay, this is a like what you will say to me, like I'm teaching you the tutorials and I'm topping the presenter. Okay, so now the mesh has been converted to OpenFOAM. Okay, you can see that writing mesh done to constant polymesh. Earlier this was not there, this polymesh directory is not there. Oh, I forgot to show you. Okay, so remove this. Okay, okay, let's not remove it. Let's go to the tutorial and there we will just see. Okay, I will go back, again go back. I will go to incompressible, then I will go to ICO foam, and here we will go inside elbow. We are inside the OpenFOAM tutorials. Okay, then I will go to constant, press ls. So there was no polymesh. Okay, so but after we run this command, this fluent mesh to foam and then elbow dot mesh. Okay, so it has converted all the mesh ANSYS mesh data to OpenFOAM data and saved it to constant polymesh, and whatever the files are required for the polymesh, it is here. Boundary, cell zones, faces, neighbor, owner. Okay, all these files you get whenever you make the mesh with the help of the block mesh. Okay, so here we have also got. Okay, so let me clear the terminal once again. Okay, so now nothing is required, we only have to run the solver. So I'm running this solver, ICO foam. Okay, it is completed. It has written the time step directories. I will again clear it. Okay, then let's go and visualize the mesh and the results in ParaView. So press apply. Okay, so here is this. So first let's choose solid color and go to wireframe. You can see that this only okay gives the mesh. Okay, like this type of mesh you only get it in ANSYS Fluent. Okay, here I till now I know that here in OpenFOAM by snappy hex mesh or block mesh you cannot make this type of mesh. Okay, so this is the part. All right, let's go to surface. Let's choose velocity, press enter. Okay, so you can see that how the velocity is flowing. So what is happening is like fluid is flowing from here to here, some fluid. Okay, and some fluid is flowing from here to here also. Okay, if you can choose to pressure also you can find that. Okay, these are the things. Okay, which fluid is here? Let us check. Okay, we are in, so we can You go to transport properties, mu is only given, okay, nothing about density, it must be water or air. Alright, but yeah, it must be there, that only. Alright, okay, so this is the thing. So my basic aim for this tutorial was to show you like how you can convert the ANSYS mesh to Fluent, and then run the solver and then analyze results. Okay, now we can how to transfer the data of this the simulation which you have run in OpenFOAM to the Fluent. Okay, that is the part we have to do. So I have closed it. Now first we will transfer the mesh to Fluent. Okay, if any changes we have made, we don't have made any changes, but yeah, let's do it. So that has been done. Then I will transfer the data to Fluent. Okay, I'll press ls. You can see one Fluent interface directory has been made. So Fluent interface. Okay, so here you can see that mesh file has been written, and at every time step data has been written. Okay, data has been written. Alright, so this was the complete tutorial. This completes our OpenFOAM elbow tutorial. We explored cache setup, mesh generation, boundary conditions, solver execution and visualization. Stay tuned for more tutorials on complex flow simulations.